he'd be okay with like overturning the Second Amendment probably. Like, I think he'd much rather prefer like nobody have guns at all.
When you're so exclusive with who you give interviews to, it's like the ones you pick, like, will just say exactly what you want them to, you know?
It's so interesting, but I want to know who they are because I'll listen to those people.
They're just like puppets, though.
I pick reporters who will like paint, like who we know will paint the narrative the way we want.
So that's why you pick the journalists that you pick, because they'll say whatever you want them to.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, they won't paint it in a bad light, you know?
Well, we'd like to introduce you to Special Assistant Luke Borwegan, who told us, quote, everyone wants a story on Fetterman.
Because like everybody wants a story about John Fetterman, and we only give it to certain people.
Well, leave it to the O'Keefe Media Group to bring you that story.
That's like if you have, I mean, like, and they also realize is that now.
James O'Keefe with OMG here in our nation's capital to report on a story involving U.S. Senator John Fetterman.
What qualifies you to be a U.S. Senator? You have 60 seconds.
Hi, good night, everybody. I look forward to hearing from you, your witness on this nutrition assistance on the Farm Bill, and I will now turn to Senator Braun for any opening comments that he would like to make. Ensuring that everyone has clean, safe, clean drinking water. You can count on us to eliminate the filibuster. What is wrong with demanding for an easy, safe kind of their income, a path to a safe place for them to win, to work?
Associates, colleagues, constituents have long been fascinated with Fetterman's mental and cognitive issues. Everyone wants a story on John Fetterman. Well, we'd like to introduce you to Special Assistant Luke Borwegan, who told us, quote, everyone wants a story on Fetterman. Well, leave it to the O'Keefe Media Group to bring you that story.
Like my job is like to be like the in-between between him and the rest of the staff. I have like an iPad I carry around, which like live transcribes everything everyone's saying. But sometimes it misses stuff, or like it'll just cut out based on like, you know, self-service and shit. My job is to hold the iPad there, so like he can pick up on everything they're saying. And I pick reporters who will like paint on, like who we know will paint the narrative the way we want. So it's like when John checks himself in for depression.
6 weeks after he was hospitalized for depression at Walter Reed National Military Medical Center, where we talked with him this past week. I found Senator Fetterman hopeful, optimistic, ready to return to the United States Senate and his role as a dad. Can you have aspirations? Can you serve beyond the United States Senate?
You tell one reporter, in particular, because like they will hit the facts that we want them to. And it's like we pick reporters who like we know will give us like a good treatment.
Borwegan, special assistant to John Fetterman, says that they pick journalists that will, quote, say exactly what the you want them to. He also says that the journalists are puppets. He actually names the journalists, including Kara Swisher and the group Pod Save America, behaving like puppets for the John Fetterman campaign.
So who are those journalists that you guys like?
We have an interview with Time.
Time
magazine.
Yeah.
Okay. There's this like tech reporter who is also has like veered into political stuff. And her name's Kara Swisher, and she like has multiple podcasts that I listen to like every single day.
Kara
Swisher. She's like one of the best.
Is she one of the ones that has interviewed Fetterman?
100% for gun control. All
Like
the time.
red flag laws?
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Flags, banning on automatic rifles, like all that.
I love that.
He owns like a lot of guns.
Does he own the guns that he's trying to ban?
No. Not like automatic, like shotgun. Like I'm sure.
Yeah. So what exactly will he try to ban?
Assault weapons ban.
Like he'd be okay with like overturning the Second Amendment probably. Like I think he would much rather prefer like nobody have guns at all.
So he would be for like completely just removing the Second Amendment thing.
Right? Right?
Oh God, no.
Very specific question.
Stay tuned for the next drop tomorrow when I personally show up to Luke Borwegan's table wearing blue-collar gear. Hey, Luke. Is this seat taken? My name is James O'Keefe, and the person you're expecting actually works for me.
It's so interesting.
You're on video saying that John Fetterman wants to ban the Second Amendment.
Like he'd be okay with like overturning the Second Amendment.
Does he want to ban any other amendments?
The ones he picked, like, we'll just say exactly what he wants to, you know?
How are the journalists your puppets? Luke, why don't you just talk to us? He weaved this way and that. He bobbed and weaved through the street, back and forth he went. Where are you going? Shouldn't journalists be skeptical of those in power? I have no comment. We have lots of comments. Is he hiding in the restroom? He's saying that he can't speak to the campaign. Obviously very terrified of being caught. What about the First Amendment? Does he want to ban the First Amendment? He's zigging, he's zagging. It's a great night. I'm having a great night. I'm not sure about you. We're here in Washington, D.C. with Luke, special assistant to Fetterman. Why don't you just talk to us instead of running away? There was someone that inspired this wardrobe. Why does he wear blue-collar clothes? Has he ever done manual labor before? I used to do manual labor as a kid. I got some nice running shoes on. Do you like my shoes? So, you say he wants to, quote, ban the Second Amendment.
Like he'd be okay with like overturning the Second Amendment.
Are there any other amendments that he wants to ban? Like, what about the First Amendment? Does he want to ban the First Amendment? Where are you going? Why are you pivoting this way and that?
He makes a little basketball twist there and pivot, and boom, the ball's there. If the quarterback, if he throws the ball.
Zigging, he's zagging, he's bobbing, he's weaving. Hey, Luke, how are they your puppets?
Come on, man.
They're just like puppets, though.
And Luke is hiding in the restroom. So if you want to do this, go to the O'Keefe Media Group website, fill out our JOT form, we'll ship you a camera, we'll send you in the field, and we'll give you $1,000 to unearth this sort of information.